What is up, everybody? How's everyone doing? I hope you are doing great. I hope you had a great weekend. I mean, mine was pretty great. Actually. I'm pretty pumped, a little bit tired, but it's been a great time. So here we are back in another Minecraft episode. And you can kind of see there are some changes around the area. So I'm going to take you around, kind of show you those, and then I'll take you down to the creeper farm that we worked on last episode, because I basically got it into a finished state right now, and I'll explain that in a bit later. So if we turn around here, you can see we now have starting to have paths, some grass. If you remember, I mentioned I was going to move that piece of land and then kind of create just a natural spring, and that's what we did. So actually, if you look down here, I dug pretty far down just for the reason that if you look down, there is there's a deep hole of water there. So that's where the spring is. That's the story we're going with, and that's what we're sticking to. And then of course it just kind of flows over, and then it flows nicely down this little waterfall here. Waterfall's not done. You can see the grass is still in here. Need to get in and actually finish that up, but I was pretty happy with the state I left this in. And of course we have this little nice bridge here, in case you actually want to walk over the natural spring river. I don't want to call it a river because it's not a river. But then of course we have these paths. We have the horses are now moved. I don't know if I've even actually showed this on a video, but we have a skeleton horse. Just kind of found it wandering around in front of the barn one morning. So I said, okay, I will have it. And then of course the path continues. It gets a little narrow through here, but it continues back over here and then down this way, and then meets into this path that leads into the iron farm over there, which I really like this. I think actually I want it more like that. That's for sure. All right, then, so that's basically it. And then if you notice over here, right here is where the creeper farm used to be, or it still is. Trust me, I'll show you in a second, but it's still there. But this is definitely not finished. This is a work in progress, but this is kind of how I envisioned it looking even before it kind of ran into the house. But I think it looks nice even with it running into the house. I know it's not ideal, but I think I'm also going to put a fountain in the middle or a little something. I don't know. I haven't decided. I don't know if that sound of running water is going to be too annoying for me when it comes to it being right by my house. We can already kind of hear it. And then of course the path extends all the way down to the barn there, and it extends a little bit past that, but that's kind of where I stopped actually working on it, which is fine. I had a good time. And you can see the other thing I did, which is kind of hidden by the fact I also bone mealed a lot of this grass, is I lit up most of it. Of course you still get into that big field. Gets very dark over there, but so we've lit this all up, so basically no mobs spawn on our side of this natural spring as of right now, which is quite nice. It's very nice, and it also helps improve the rate, or keeps the rate high for the creeper farm, because now they kind of all spawn over here, and even when I'm over here, I'm out of range, so very rarely do they actually spawn over here. That's basically all the major changes that have happened outside of here, but let's show you this creeper farm that we worked so hard on. So actually this hole actually still looks down into the creeper farm. I've actually enjoyed this. I think I'm going to leave a window here, and I think I'm going to drop this to a half slab so the basement can actually be darker, so that we don't actually push a lot of light into here. But as you can see, we are pushing light into this area, and it doesn't really affect the spawning platforms in and of themselves. And just to answer your questions, because I know you're gonna ask. There are 10 spawning platforms down there. I know it doesn't look like it because they're really far down, but there are 10. And then of course, do you remember we have that ladder down? Now we drop all the way down, and right here you can definitely hear all the water above us. It's been doing work. If you, I know the actual Shadow stopped by, but I was testing a stream earlier last week on Tuesday after this episode came out, and we were just testing things out. And while testing, we were just kind of sitting around AFKing a bit. So we have a bunch of gunpowder now. I brought a bunch of sugarcane down here for rockets. I was gonna say, I said the rates are good, and then this is the one time that nothing happens. But here we go. I will point out, we didn't see it when we were looking from the top, but I do have to actually go through and kind of recarpet it because some spiders can actually still spawn, which is annoying. So I still have to do that. You can hear a spider, actually. Yeah, there's the spider right there. And to take care of the spider, we're just gonna leave that spider there for right now because I feel like on a camera I'm gonna blow it up. But usually I just remove one of these glasses if there's a lot of spiders, and I just shoot them with a bow. But usually the spider doesn't really affect the creepers getting in. Of course, you're watching one right now. Classic. There he goes, he gets in. But you can see the rates are pretty good. Of course, not every creeper drops gunpowder, which is a sad fact. But still, it looks like we really don't need it. And then, of course, I don't think I even built the collection system on camera, but this is what it looks like. It's just 5 magma blocks with 5 hopper minecarts below them, and then hoppers coming right into here. So, yeah, looks good. Nothing special, really. Nothing yet. We still do need to set up the gunpowder item collection thing that pushes it up into the basement. But that also requires us to plan out the basement a little bit. So I am going to take my time on that, which I think is actually kind of going to go here, where this AFK fish farm is currently sitting, which I know, felt like you haven't seen that in a very long, you know. That was the very first episode we built that. But yeah, so that's really the big change. I mean, the creeper farm is basically done. I mean, 10 levels as of right now is more than I'm trying to fly, and I don't have my lights on. How embarrassing. But I don't think we'll need any more besides that. And then the only other big change is this. Last episode I showed you that we had 1 layer of potatoes. So now we have a second layer all fully set up, and then a third layer in the works still. Not completely done. But you can see they're doing pretty good work. I don't even know if the potatoes on the top layer have even had time to grow or anything like that. So I'm not too worried about it. We did also just take some shulker boxes of carrots from there. So, and actually in here, and actually I think I didn't even show this on camera, but I added a door here because I walked in after working on the creeper farm for a bit, and 5 of these guys were zombies. And then it clicked in my head, and I can't believe none of you reminded me. There are baby zombies, and they are 1 block tall. So that 1 block of dirt, those baby zombies could come in here, and actually they can get under here and actually hit them. So that's how they turned us on. Luckily, came back and rescued them, turned them before they could be given anything. But the good thing is that actually made us heal them. So now we have discounts on some books, our fortune and mending books, which is great. It's the best thing that's ever happened. Okay, in today's episode, I think we want to get this door situated. We want to get that 3x3 piston door in so that we can get rid of this ugly little thing right here. And then probably finish up this little path leading in to make it look nice, because it's, you know, it's a main place that we're going to be. It's a big moneymaker for us. A moneymaker, like there's a economy on here. But it's going to be very important for the future of our world. So we have to make sure it looks nice. And then I think we're going to break a hole into the surface of the Nether. I know. I know. Sounds interesting. But I will actually bring you back when we are ready to build that door. So let's take you there right now. All right. So if we hop down in the hole, you can see I have a couple things set up. So if we go ahead and I went down the wrong set of those stairs. There we go. So if we go like here, and then we put this one back so it won't fall. If we flick this switch, you can see we have a little over half of the door complete. So let's finish that off now. We have the more difficult parts done, the double piston extender and stuff like that. So it shouldn't be too bad after that. We put a block here, this there. If we put this block here, we go like this. And that should be all of the redstone complete. Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Sorry. The fact that I can see that throws me off. Alright, and then we flip it again. Sweet. Okay, so let me kind of explain this to you or explain it as best as I can, because I decided not to build it fully on camera because Lord knows I would have made so many mistakes. Yeah, so let's talk about it. Okay, so by the way, this piston door design was taught to me by Mr. Cat on YouTube. I will link his video right now. Go check him out. The way he explained it was pretty easy to follow and kind of really dumbed it down, which was needed. But let's talk about it. Okay, so this right here is the signal. This is the entry signal for the door. Bingo. So when you go in here, so ignore this for right now. So the line goes through here, through into this observer right here. So what's going on is when this hits this observer, so actually don't ignore it, ignore me. So when it hits this observer, it powers this block, which pushes this piston up, and then it retracts because it's that 1 tick pulse. Then, as you can see, the line continues. So then it hits this 2 tick pulse, waiting for that piston to go up and retract. And then it goes into this observer, hitting this piston. So then this piston goes. This then sees that, and then it powers that second piston by powering this block right here. And that is how you get that double piston extender. Now, if you see this observer right here, so it's picking up on this 2 tick pulse. So it's picking up on the time when this piston is down. So then it goes up into a piston that is right here. So if we flick this switch, you can see there's actually a piston here. So it uses that bottom block. And I'm gonna sleep really quick because if something breaks that redstone, I might cry. I mean, not true, but totally true. So yeah, this block powers that piston right there, which pushes this block after that first one is powered. So then it pushes up again, and that's how you get those 2 blocks in the middle. So that bottom middle block is actually this block right here. I know, a little confusing. But then if you look over here, off that back corner redstone, there's observers, an observer. There's a redstone on that, and then this observer is observing that, and it moves up, powering this entire side. The same thing is going on over here, except there is no redstone between the observers because that 2 tick observer or repeater is on a different level. It's a block up from this side, so you only have the observers. So then, you know, it goes up, and then you saw me placing that redstone there at the top. Basically, we just take that redstone from the top right here that actually powers this piston, and we just take that right on up to the top piston. So that is how the top is getting powered as well. And I just jumped to the bottom. Yes. Perfect. All right, cool. I'm actually pretty pumped about that. I didn't think it was going to go that well, but it ended up going well. So we can kind of cover that up back to normal there. Sweet. So the next thing that we have to build is I'm going to build a pulse extender, because I want a button like here and I want to click it and then have the door remain open for a couple like minutes, and then I walk in and it closes. I don't want this thing to stay open or stay closed. Well, I guess I do want it to stay closed, but I never really want it to stay open, because if I go in here and then all of a sudden something comes up and I have to like leave, I don't want this to be open for creatures and mobs to come in. That is just not what we want, and it will not be a good look. Okay. But yeah, okay, so I am going to put in that pulse extender and everything, and I'll bring you back when it's time to kind of get this whole entryway into shape and into the standard of this world. All right, be right back. Okay, so the door is now fully in, and we have our buttons in place here. Brilliant. And the pulse extender is right here. It's just 6 comparators in a row. There are some cool designs out there, but realistically I learned that all you have to do is just put comparators into each other to make it longer. So that's what we ended up doing. So not a huge deal there. But let's go ahead and kind of get this a little bit decorated. Oh, whoops. Little bit decorated. I think it's like right here is the redstone we just broke. There we go, cool. We can't break it as we go, because then Troy will lose track and all hope is lost. Alright. So of course we're gonna go like that. I think we're gonna also just go ahead and just close it off like that. I think that'll look nice. It'll be like a nice little transition into there. The question is do we have the staircase be sandstone like it is inside? Or it's actually acacia inside. Idiot. But I just called myself an idiot. That's okay. That's what we're here for. So if we go like this. I want at least another one of these on each side. So the button will actually go on the creeper face here. Like that. What? Okay, seriously, what cartoon dog does this look like? Oh, I can't think of it. Guys, what cartoon dog do you think it looks like? It's like... Oh, it's like maybe a yellow one? It's not cat and dog. It's not that one. Oh, it's gonna bug me. It totally does look like... Oh, if I think about it, I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure. I know what I'm talking about. Okay. So we're gonna scoot the staircase back then, like this. And you actually have a good amount of room to scoot it back, because look how far this one is back. So let's actually go one more. There we go, that's good. And like that. So then here we will put another thing of spruce here on both sides, like this. Okay, I'm liking where this is going. The vision is happening. Yes, yes, the guy agreed. He went, mm-hmm. I agree. Now, the roof in here is actually dark wood. So we're gonna have to grab some of that. It's a little dark in here. I'm gonna have to double check the lighting in here now that there's a door, because usually we used to just have like the outdoor light kind of affecting it. Now we don't. So I'm gonna have to make sure that nothing can spawn, and all that jazz. Let's go grab some dark oak. You feel? I feel. And in case you were wondering, yes, this is what every time I build is like. Me being this chaotic. Usually I'm not talking to myself as much. Whoops. Yeah. Light off a firework in celebration of that. I'm usually not talking to myself as much as I am, but hey, you know, it happens. Let's do a couple more of these. Like that. We also brought some. No, there we go. Okay. So if we go like this. If we go like that. I like that. I like that. How we did it in there is we would have had spruce coming across here. We can still get by. I don't know how. Oh, well, so the stairs are actually going on this block. So it'll actually be, we have to dig out another block like that. Okay. Okay. Simple. All that jazz. Now, what are we gonna do stair-wise? We could do some of that. We could just actually just. What? What? You're kidding. Oh, you can make them either way. Sandstone stairs. Sorry. I'm just taking my time. Don't mind me here. Okay, so realistically, do we like the lighter stairs on the way up? Do we like that? Do we like this? It's like too light for me, you know? Do you get that same kind of sense? I wonder. To kind of... Okay, actually, brain blast. Okay, let's try this. Don't mind me, just grabbing a ton of stairs. Okay. What if we do this? Like that. And then we will continue the acacia floor out here. Which... Okay, so this one will be going this way. This one will be going this way. This goes this way. This one will be going this way. This one will be going this way. Ooh, that's wrong. Oh. You're kidding. Okay, I was like, it's darker than it actually is. Okay, so then we're gonna go like this. Like so. I don't know how to talk when I'm building. Like that. Okay, okay, okay. You know what we're gonna do? We are going to extend this one up one. Like so. Like this. We're also gonna go to bed. We're killing it. We're killing the game. Can you stop slurping on that? Jeez. Yeah, so we'll take that one up. Like that. I like that. Okay. I like where this is heading. I like where this is going. On this side, let's actually inset this one. Like so. And then we will put a lantern there. Keep it bright down here, as bright as possible. Okay. And this will just kind of extend. Maybe not all the way, but you know, just we have one more block replacing it. There we go. Like that. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. I think the stairs are still kind of throwing me off, I think. I think I'm gonna do this. We're gonna grab that. I'm thinking about what we're gonna be seeing from the surface. So we actually don't see that one, but we will go like that. Actually, we'll go like this, so it matches this way. And then we will continue doing this little step up maneuver. I don't actually need that one all the way down there, but I just didn't want to waste time. I say that and then I'm digging without my shovel right now, so obviously do want to waste some time. Okay. I like that. I like that. I don't like this aspect of it. There. Okay. Yes. Okay. I like this. This little setup we have here is so nice. Okay. I'm going to keep saying okay because I'm just happy with kind of how it turned out. We are also going to do this. Kind of box it in like that. Okay. Okay. I'm getting the vision now. I should. I'm building it. So then this will connect out here to this. Like so. I don't really know how that happened, but it happened. Okay. The nice thing is with this little setup, there's grass in these pins, so we could just kind of like do this as much as we wanted. We'll do 3 here, 2 there. We'll leave it like that for right now. But I really like how this turned out. So we're gonna have that path coming through, and then the path is also going to break off and head that direction, and then break off and head to this direction. So, and then of course we have this down here. So then we hit this. Boom. Love it. I'm obsessed with it. Here, to solve the darkness issue here, we will go ahead and do this, and then we can get rid of that torch. And there we go. So this is how it's gonna look. This is how it looks from the inside, and then this is how it's going to look from the outside. I really like this. I think this turned out really well. I know I probably didn't talk that much during the building process, but we got there. What do you guys think about the stairs? Do we like them? Do we not? You let me know. I could also put in some birchwood stairs to kind of, I feel like that naturally goes with like the path color, so we could kind of just do that. Let me know what you guys think. The stairs are definitely where I need the help. I also think I might get rid of this strip right here and make the path go all the way to the stairs. And then I think I'm gonna put some fences here. So I think it'll look good. But okay, so that is one major thing off of the list. Now this is fully protected. It is basically a bunker now, impenetrable by anyone who doesn't know how to push a button. But I am going to then now hop over, and we are going to try our hardest to break a hole into the bedrock of the Nether ceiling. So I'll bring you back when we are all ready with that. All right. So here we are in the Nether, climbing up here towards the surface. And by surface, I mean the bedrock ceiling. Now, the funny thing is, this is the first time I dug up. So it's just me guessing. And we actually got, if you can see here, that targeted block is 8, 127, negative 15. Well, 127 is the highest the bedrock ceiling can go. That is the last layer. So that means that where we dug up, there's only one block between us and the ceiling. So this block is actually a great block for us to break, and it works out because our ladder's already going to it. I love it when a plan comes together. So we are going to do this. Are we ready? We're gonna hold W. Okay. I might teleport again. Maybe not. Okay, cool. So here we are on the bedrock ceiling. Welcome to the ceiling. We're gonna F3 here. So the block we want is 8, negative 15. So 8, negative 12, 8, negative 15. So this block right here is the block we want to break. So then out comes the breaking tools. And off comes the elytra, and we go like that because we want to be as protected as possible. All right, so now we're gonna go like this. Lever goes there, some TNT there, trap door there, and there we go. This is the entire setup for how to break this surface of bedrock. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull this lever, and then we're gonna get down like this, and then we have to aim like right about here and spam click. And our hope is that when everything happens, when everything is done happening, because the TNT will blow up, all that stuff, we are hoping that this piston is still like this. You'll see what I say if when I'm not gonna say if, when it fails the first time. You'll see what we're talking about. All right. See, like that. See, so we don't want this. So this means it failed, which is fine, not a huge deal. So we're gonna go back at it again. And we're gonna keep just trying, all right? This might have worked. 3 attempts might have done it for us. Yes! Yes! All right, there you go, guys. And just like that, honestly, if you were to ask me, I thought it would have taken so much longer than it actually did. But I'm so relieved that it worked that fast. Yes! Yes, 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 yes. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so now we have complete access to our nether ceiling. What does this mean? It means probably expect a gold farm to be starting to be built within the next couple episodes because, well, first off, golden carrots, or not golden carrots, golden apples, very important. Those are high up on our list currently. And it's a good way to get XP, good way to repair our mending stuff. And then it's also a very good way to get gold, which in turn you can do piglin trading, which is something I want to get into so badly. But yeah. All right. Well, so I thought that was going to take longer than it actually did, but I will see you back in the overworld. All right, guys, that is going to be it for this week's Minecraft episode. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I feel like it was a little shorter, but that's okay. The hole in the bedrock did not take as long as I was expecting it to, because when I've done it before, it's taken me many tries, and today only 3. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. And I will see you on Friday with just another video. I don't know what it will be yet, but there will be another video. Bye, guys.